Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading for September 2024. We're just going to jump right into it. We begin with the Five of Wands in your past position. So it looks like there's been a bit of a period of conflict or competition going on for you in your recent past. And this could have been related to your work. It can be in your relationships. And sometimes with this card, it's even about an internal struggle within yourself. The energy around this card is suggesting that you were surrounded perhaps by differing opinions, and this might have caused some tension or frustration for you. And while this might not have been a severe confrontation, and it generally never is with this card, these figures are kind of play fighting with their wands here. No one's going to get hurt here. So even though that's the case, it's nothing severe. It was enough to create kind of a sense of discord and challenge in your life. And you were required here to assert yourself in some way and stand firm in your beliefs while navigating the opinions and energies of others. So I'm definitely getting that there is a situation here where you might have been getting a lot of different ideas and opinions thrown at you recently. And you weren't sure which one to listen to, which one resonated, which one was the truth. And that created a lot of frustration for you. That's the energy I'm getting from this card. A lot of different voices and opinions coming in from different directions. And here you are just wanting to get to the truth. The blue sky in the background here represents a desire for clarity amongst the confusion here. And I see you almost embodying this blue sky energy of like, I hear all of you. I respect all of these opinions, but which one is the truth? What do I need to know to move forward successfully? That's the energy I'm getting from this card. The next one we have for you is the Page of Wands in the position of challenges that might be around you this month. So this indicates a sense of restlessness or a desire to start something new. And you may feel a surge of creative energy and inspiration for some of you, but you might struggle with focusing this energy in a productive way. This page is full of enthusiasm and potential, but there's a risk of being too impulsive or not fully considering the consequences of your actions when this card shows up in a challenge position as it is here. This page is all about curiosity and wanting to really kind of get started on some kind of creative spark of inspiration. When it's in a challenge position, it can represent someone who's maybe acting a bit childishly, and this can be you or someone around you. It's the energy of someone who's sort of complaining about things that need to change, but not taking any meaningful action themselves to change it. And in that way, it's really quite childish. This could be you. There could be something that's creating some unrest or restlessness for you. And you're aware of it. You're not happy about it. You're even complaining about it to other people, but you haven't really done anything to fix it in a meaningful way. So that could be you, or it could be someone around you. And if it's not that, it's really about the danger of being too impulsive in terms of what we are taking action on. So you'll have to use your intuition to figure out which one of those it is. But again, nothing too serious. This isn't a serious challenge I'm getting here. It's just a need to perhaps work through some confusion or lack of clarity in order to know which action to take here. We have the King of Cups clarifying the Page of Wands here. So this suggests that emotional maturity and control is going to be essential as you navigate this situation, whether that's new ideas or ventures you want to take action on, or something that you're feeling confused about and haven't been taking action on. While this Page of Wands pushes you toward action, the King of Cups advises you to approach situations with calm and emotional balance. So you might face some situations that really test your patience this month, and it's going to be important to remain composed and empathetic and really mindful of your emotional responses to things. Harnessing your enthusiasm with wisdom and emotional intelligence is really going to help you this month. For some of you, this can be a person who embodies the King of Cups qualities, which is compassion, desire to help others with compassion, and a lot of empathy. He's also someone who's very good at drawing boundaries and kind of boundaries with love in a way where setting those boundaries helps himself and it helps other people as well. So there may be someone in your life who kind of embodies these qualities, who's kind of seeing that you're struggling with something, and they're saying, okay, let's get through this together. I'm here to help you. First thing we need to do is set some boundaries. They might be setting them with you. They might be like, enough of your complaining. I'm sick of hearing you talk about this. Let's find a solution. So they might be drawing a line under hearing you complain about the situation, and it kind of helps you. You're like, it's sort of like a little metaphorical slap in the face. You're like, oh my God, I haven't been doing anything to really fix this in a meaningful way. And they're here showing up saying, I can help you do this. I have a lot of emotional maturity that I can bring to this situation. And it really does help you, because you're kind of the Page of Wands in this scenario, who maybe isn't as emotionally mature as this King of Cups is. And he's very that. So he might be coming in to help you deal with this situation and find some solutions. And it doesn't have to be a he, it can be any gender, but certainly someone with a lot of compassion, empathy, and again, the ability to set really strong boundaries that are loving and helpful. We have, for your next card, the Eight of Pentacles, and this is in the position of opportunities around you this month. This indicates a time of focused effort and building up your skills. So this month, it looks like there's a really fantastic opportunity to really refine your craft, to learn new skills. I mean, it is back to school season, or just invest in a project that requires your full attention and dedication. So this could be, for a lot of you, going back to school, taking some kind of course, and you're going to be really immersed in that. The energy around this card is all about hard work and diligence and the pursuit of mastery in something. Some of you could be pursuing a master's degree if you are going back to school. But whether this is related to your career, a personal project, or even just self-improvement in general, this is a time this month to really hone your abilities and to build something of value. We have clarifying that the Nine of Cups. So this is indicating that this hard work and dedication that you put in will lead you to a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. So if you're kind of wondering, let's say the scenario is that you're going back to school, and I am getting that for a lot of you, and it's not just because of this being the back to school season. I'm just really getting this sense that that could be true for a lot of you. And some of you might be like, oh, did I make the right choice? That kind of back to school nerves of, this is going to be so much work. It's going to cost me some money. It's going to take a lot of dedication to get through the program. And you might be kind of questioning whether that was the right choice. If that's the case, the Nine of Cups is saying, yes, you have made the right choice here. You're going to be very satisfied. You're going to feel very fulfilled by whatever this is. And again, for a lot of you, maybe it isn't back to school, but it's something that you're kind of committing yourself to becoming a master at. The Nine of Cups is often referred to as the wish card. So it's symbolizing that your efforts are going to bring about the results that you have been hoping for. This combination suggests that by dedicating yourself to your goals this month and really focusing on your work, you'll not only achieve success, but you're also going to find that you'll feel really happy and content in the process. So I really love to see that. And that's a real shift of energy of kind of this confusion and uncertainty maybe lack of taking action or taking too much impulsive action in your past here, to really grounding yourself in working towards something that has a lot of promise here. So I love seeing that progression. The next card we have for you is the Six of Cups in the position of advice. So this is suggesting that you should reconnect with the past or embrace a sense of nostalgia in some way. This card often points to memories and past relationships or revisiting old dreams. So this could be something that you had sort of started on somewhere in the past and maybe didn't get as far as you wanted with it. And now you're kind of recommitting yourself to it. This dream of becoming great at something here. You're recommitting yourself to it. It might be beneficial for you to reflect on where you've come from this month and how your past has shaped your present. This card also encourages this kind of childlike sense of joy and innocence, and saying, approach life this month with a really open heart, and don't be afraid to revisit what once made you happy. Sometimes when this card comes up in terms of career, it can represent work that has to do with small children or caregiving in some way. So I'm definitely getting, for some of you, you may be studying something that has to do with that, either childcare, early childhood development, that kind of thing, or caring for people. That could be social work, that could be looking after seniors, that kind of thing. So for some of you, that might be the case, that you're involved in studying something, mastering something that has to do with care at its core. And it's going to make you very happy, I feel like. And that makes sense. I think that I have so much respect for social workers and people who look after others for a living. And again, this can be nursing and being a doctor and that kind of thing as well. Because I think it can lead to a lot of, yes, financial success, but I think it's a very fulfilling line of work as well. And it takes a certain type of person to do that work. So if that's you, kudos to you, my friend. So much respect for that. We have the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Cups here. So this really reinforces a sense of legacy here and long-term stability. It's suggesting that by reconnecting with the past or honoring traditions, you can build a really strong foundation for yourself. This card is also associated with family and wealth and the passing down of knowledge or material success. So the advice here seems to be to really cherish your roots and appreciate your heritage, and also consider how your actions today will impact your future, and not just yours, but those around you as well. So it looks like it's a time this month to really build something lasting and not just for yourself. These two cards I'm getting the energy of generosity and support from them. I think that for some of you, this is really about, perhaps as you're navigating something that feels a bit tricky, you actually have a ton of support here for you. We see in this card, this figure walking the perimeter with a spear here. He's kind of protecting these two children in the center, which allows them to be free, to be joyful, to be playful. So I'm getting the sense, and I think with this King of Cups too, there's someone here helping you and protecting you as you're working through something this month. And again, this could be, if you are going back to school or something like that, this could be financial support, or someone, you move back in with your mom while you do this program or something like that, where someone's like, I got you while you do this, because they see that you're working on something really hard here and they want to support you. And I'm certainly getting that from the Ten of Pentacles as well. This is really about a family supporting you, creating a feeling of wealth and support around you. So that might be true for some of you, really feeling that energy of, wow, I really have a lot of people or energy supporting me in whatever it is I'm working on this month. We have the Nine of Wands in the position of your outcome or future. So this is suggesting that you're going to emerge from this month feeling really resilient and determined. This card represents perseverance in the face of challenges. So you might feel a bit weary or guarded, as though you've been through a lot, but it also indicates that you're close to achieving your goals. And that's something I wanted to mention with the Nine of Cups here too, that it looks like for some of you, something you're working on is coming to an end, to a completion. Or there's a project that you're working on that is in its final stage, and then you're moving on to the next new project. The struggles that you've faced recently, they're going to strengthen you, or they have strengthened you. And now you're in a position to really protect what you've worked for. And this card encourages you to maintain your resolve and really stay the course here, even if you encounter more obstacles, because you really have the inner strength to overcome whatever comes your way at this point. And you've learned a lot of lessons getting here. And that's going to serve you well now and in the future. And the Nine of Wands is showing up here at the end to remind you that victory is near. This is a card that says, don't give up now. Yes, you may be a bit weary. You may be a bit tired of a situation that's left you feeling kind of battle scarred and like the energy of, oh, how much more can I take? I'm tired. I don't want to work on this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. But you've learned so much through those experiences, and you're so close to victory right now. So even if you're feeling a bit tired or weary, don't give up, this card is saying, because you have a lot of strength in reserve still. It might not feel that way to you, but you have tons of strength to draw on still. So I'm definitely getting the feeling with these two Wands cards bookending this reading that there has been something that's been a bit of a struggle for you. And by the end of this month, you're going to be like, whew, I've learned so much from going through this. I've become a much stronger and wiser person because of this. And that realization is really going to serve you well in the future. This isn't poor me energy. This is, wow, I'm proud of myself. I stayed the course even though it was challenging. And look at me now. I'm so close to victory here. There might be just one like puzzle piece that needs to fall into place still to make you really feel like you've achieved victory, but you're very, very, very close. So it looks like this month is going to be, there's going to be a lot of growth here, both personally and professionally, it looks like. And you're going to need to balance enthusiasm with emotional maturity, or allow yourself to get support from someone on something that has been bothering you for a while. It's a time this month to really focus on refining your skills and draw strength from your past to build a really stable and fulfilling future for yourself here. That's what I'm getting. I get like you have come so far. You've learned a lot in recent times, and it has been easy. And because of that, you've learned you have more resilience than I think you've kind of shocked yourself at how resilient you've become. And that one thing is going to take you so far in life. Resilience really is a superpower. And I think that's what you've learned. And not only that, I think whatever it is you have been struggling with, it's going to kind of slide away this month. And you're going to feel like so close to victory at the end and quite proud of yourself because of that. Interesting reading, dear Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.